If you ask me what was extraordinary and unexpected, my answer will be the opposite. What was not really? It all started with a wish upon my arrival in the United States. The wish to notice snow, its little flakes, the frost that adorns the places, the first time building a snowman, the first time feeling the cold that shakes every cell, a desire. However, I was ignorant of the fact that I was in Houston, and that my wish was synonymous with impossible. Well, as in the stories, and in one more episode of those of us who are writing the story of event as seen before, the forecasted indicated snow. In 2020 it was a buzz of surprises, but from what seems like 2021 had one more gift. I remember very well my promise that night. You're not going to sleep tonight, and I will go out every 10 minutes to see if it was already snowing. It started with the frozen rain, and the cars began to dress in white. Small crystals, frozen crystals, and a heart that beat sadly at the side. Fulfilling my promise to myself, I take a wait, and at 4 a.m. the miracle was in front of me. Small snowflakes fell from the sky. Small drops of frost were present. The ground was now white cotton. It seems like winter wonderland. It seems like a movie. That day was fantastic. I walked into the snow. I made snow angels, and I enjoyed the moment like never before. I forgot the cold, and my eyes saw the world as if I come to Earth for the first time. Everything was radiant. However, and although this may seem like a fairy tale, it might not be. After the first day of snow, everything started to get worse, because with the miracle, the storm arrived. First, the power went out. Then, the pipes began to freeze. For us, it meant not having water, but for others, the disaster of the exploded pipes and their house made a mess. The days continued to advance. 1, 2, 3 days, and the problem persisted. In the middle of the pressure, one forgets many things, and others become much more present. At that moment, my mind was upset with the idea of a hot coffee. You can imagine that little wind that reminds you at home that you are safe. Well, the coffee was mine. Sitting on the couch and at minus 80 degrees Celsius, seeing the 5 candles that I used to light the room, it occurred to me to put a pan on top to boil the water and prepare hot coffee. Why not? It could work. I put a pan of water on top of the candles. The temperature of the liquid rose and bubbles started to emerge. I finally had it! Hot coffee after 3 days! Why it is relevant? Why will a small idea change the course of this story? Because it's led me to reflect on our beginnings and what differentiates us humans from animals. The power to create and get after difficulties. We differentiate ourselves because we can change the course of the road. In that moment, holding a cup of hot coffee in the middle of darkness and cold, everything began to change. It seems that the cold was not so thoughtful, and I still don't understand if it was a simple coincidence or a different way of looking at life, but everything began to return to its place. The next day, the electricity returned, and the weather began to return to normal. That day, I understood 2 things. First of all, each action has a reaction. Secondly, in the middle of the storm, the human being will always find a way out of the depths of the hole. Today, I'm grateful for the miracle, and after that, I volunteer for many families who have lost everything due to the storm. We distribute food, sheets, and water for them. I feel more grateful now than I ever could have felt before, and I understand and appreciate that there are always rainbows after the storm.